Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. Successfully. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. Got some room at the 30, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Now Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Jake Bunt. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross
generation. It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 49. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Winston. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That is caught at the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. The tight end in motion right. On third down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jameis now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Winston. On the right side, caught by Green. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Second and just 1. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
This is caught. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the I. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Jameis on second down. Finding room at the 30. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Winston. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw is Bridgewater. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. on second down. Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bridgewater to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Baker breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Get ready. 1,
Left side, Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Let's go.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Get ready. Tiger.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let's go. Wayne Navy. Tiger. Let's go. Force.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to rifle. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Tiger. 2J.
They run it again with Cook. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
2J. Set. Way 90. Way 90.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Tiger. Let's go. Tiger. Way 90. Way 90. Tiger. Way 80. Sports. Let's go. Tiger.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A toss to Cook. Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
on the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Bridgewater now on second down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jake Butt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The first down throw for Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Linval Joseph in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They run the counter with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
They pitch it out to Cook. Able to power through. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.